Good morning, athletes and coaches and parents, if you're watching. This is Brad Lashinsky, the Director of Sports Performance and Strength and Conditioning over at St. Lawrence High School. I wanted to shoot you a video, guys, just reminding you of a couple key factors with regards to your programs, where you can access a facility and or gym, and things you can do at home for either off-season or in-season to keep you sharp and ready to go. So let's hit first things first. So while this pandemic that has occurred worldwide, we have to really make sure that we are listening to the guidelines set forth. Try not to ignore. I know when I'm speaking to athletes as young people, you might not think of the ramifications of your actions right away. But you want to adhere to the guidelines set forth by those who are way above my pay grade as far as the city, state, and overall federal government. Also, obviously, listen to your parents, okay? Couple things for the off-season athletes. Off-season athletes, your programs have all been updated with regard to weights and or adding an extra day. Everybody at St. Lawrence High School that is affiliated with Train Heroics, all of our athletes, I released a body weight workout the other day, I think Friday or Saturday. It is of moderate intensity, so if you need to increase that, you can email me at blashinsky@stlawrence.com. I'm accessible all day. You can also hit me up on any of the social media outlets that we have. We do have a Facebook, a strength and conditioning Facebook page as well. You can message me there if you need any additional things or resources. In-season athletes. In-season athletes, your programs have also been updated. It continued through April, mid-April, I think I have it. For a lot of you athletes, I have added an extra day of lifting. So, for example, it might be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday lift, and then a Tuesday, Thursday, maybe you guys are doing something specific to your sport. With that being said, all athletes, and this goes to all athletes and parents as well, if there is a need to go out and seek a facility, if you do not have weights at home, I have contacted a couple facilities in which you can work out for free. I'm waiting to hear back from two. One is in Orland called Spine Science. Yes, it's a chiropractic studio, but the owner, Austin, does have a full-fledged, beautiful weight room there that can house small groups. So again, adhering to the guidelines set forth by our government, we want to have, if we're going to be anywhere, super duper small group, okay? And that is in Orland Park. I'm talking with somebody in Palos, a good friend of mine, called Primal Chiropractic, who also has about a 2,200 square foot facility with turf in there, where I'd be able to go and work with you guys. And a former employee of mine I've known for years, Derek Baker, has a place called Pro Sports in and around the Pilsen area that he has stated that it can be free for any St. Lawrence athlete to come train. I will be there hopefully as well. I'm waiting to hear back on hours and times. What we don't want to do is disrupt their flow of work. As a small business owner, I can tell you that this is very, very tough times for small businesses when they're being restricted of capacity. With that being said, facilities that are not private, that are not cleaned often, be very leery of going to places like 24-Hour Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, Export, Planet Fitness, LA Fitness. Having worked in many of these big, large companies earlier in my career, I can tell you cleanliness is not where it needs to be. Obviously, hopefully they've changed their tune over since I've been at some of those places, but more importantly, since COVID-19 is so transmittable. Okay, so if you are going to these facilities, here's 5 tips to kind of adhere. Prior to walking into the facility, please sanitize. Do not open doors with your hands. Okay, try having a paper towel with you or something that breaks up contact with doorknobs and or any bars that you pull an open door with. When you are going to work out, please wipe down benches prior to use, wipe down bars prior to use, or dumbbells prior to use, or any handles or things that have or may come in contact with other people. In between sets, if you get up and go use the restroom or come back or you're switching exercises, please adhere to the previous message of cleaning. Okay, I can't tell you how important it is to create barriers between you and anything that anybody else has ever touched in this time. With that being said, when you guys are leaving, again, do not use door handles and or shake anybody's hands. Be very cautious of who is around you. Try to keep distance of 6 feet or greater, as this disease is much like the common flu, much like the common cold, transmittable through air. So we look at 6 feet or so. The general purpose is 2 arm lengths away from somebody. That usually gives you enough space between any coughing, sneezing, and or talking air particle being transferred. When you get in your car, wipe down your steering wheel, and then proceed home. Very important that for the athletes that are in season, this is very difficult. Stay mentally sharp. So imagery, visualization, put yourself in the moments mentally a couple times a day. I know when I was an athlete a long time ago, day or night before games, I would always try to visualize myself executing what my coach wanted me to execute, whether it was baseball and I was put myself in situations of full counts or 0-2 and producing, or when it was on the football field, what plays I'm going to be ran if I see a certain formation as a defensive player. Stay in the game mentally. Put yourself in those mental situations to stay nice, sharp, and strong. We are expecting, hopefully, to come back and have a short season, which would be really good for all the hard work you guys have all put in. For track, baseball, softball, again, your stuff was all updated. Lacrosse as well. Your stuff was all updated with an extra day of work. Please contact me again, blashinsky@stlawrence.com, or on Facebook with anything you might need. For track guys, I can't tell you how important it is to reach out to Coach Reed to get some sprint intervals, some sprinting things to adhere to your progression. As we come back, you want to be able to hit the ground running. What I don't want you guys to do is just sitting around playing Xbox or PlayStation, okay? Be active, be mobile. There's tons of stuff you can do. I'm going to release some of the stretching stuff to all the coaches so they can post it. I'm going to post it on Facebook as well. Our warm-up and everything to keep you mobile. Again, if you have weights at home, stick to the program. If you don't have weights at home, there's that body weight program I sent you. If you need more, again, contact me. And then most importantly, guys, and I wanted to put this last and not first, but it is the most important, please adhere to the school guidelines and be there for school. Okay, I can't tell you how important it is for you juniors and stuff with your GPA to make sure that you're doing all the right things in order to get yourself cleared. Seniors, same with you. You don't want to go out strong. I know we're all disappointed that we're not in school, as much as we all are happy when we get breaks from school and stuff. This is definitely a different situation as we look into hopefully coming back to school and getting quality work in and making sure that we're able to compete. But again, the number one thing, and we always call you guys student athletes for a reason, because you're students first, okay? So it's important that you guys stay on top of your homework, stay on top of the educational piece of it, and that will help as we integrate back into school, hopefully in a couple weeks, or what it is, that it's a seamless transition, that nobody's not ineligible, that we're all ready and prepared to play our either our meets or our matches or our games. So it's really crucial that we take that education piece seriously, even though we're at home. Here at the university, we're also preparing to go online. So same thing I tell my students, and I got about 130 of them, to please do not fall behind. Okay, this is very important. I just wanted to shoot you guys a note. I'm 100% accessible again. I'm working normal hours. As any of you know, when you reach out to me, I reach out as fast as I can. Please email me again at blashinsky@stlawrence.com. Facebook, I'm going to post this video on Facebook. I'm going to send this video out to the coaches. That's going to be on YouTube. And there'll be more to follow. Again, I'll be sending out those warm-up protocols that we have. If you need jump or plyometric training, please let me know. Those volleyball athletes, I know USA Volleyball shut everything down. So try to get your work in, guys, and try to get as much as you can mentally, visually, and again, adhere to the academics, which is the most important thing for you guys as student athletes. Pay attention to all updates by Mr. Muning, Joe, and Tim, as they have been great in communicating with myself on the situation at hand. Lean on your coaches for asking for extra stuff to do while you're at home. And again, if you need anything, please reach out. Be safe. Make sure we're listening to the guidelines as far as sanitizing and keeping clean. And I hope to see you guys soon. And have a good rest of the day. And again, I'll be in communication with you guys. Take care.